Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and then in today's tutorial on SpaCy, we learn about how to do visualizations of your dependencies in your entities inside your Jupyter notebook as well as your REPL with a tool called Displacy, right? So SpaCy has a very powerful tool called Displacy that allows you to be able to render whatever thing you are doing in pictorial form. So let's see how to do that. So let's start with our normal REPL. If you have any Python IDE, you can also, it's going to work in the same format. It's going to be Python. Then we're going to import SpaCy. So first we're going to initialize, create an object. It's going to be SpaCy.load, then here. Perfect. So now you can just create an object, a normal sample, a normal simple example, right? So this is a sentence that you want to analyze. So the sentence is this. So the rat, the cat, the dog chased, killed, ate the moth, which is quite simple, but it's very difficult to analyze. So it's going to be, the meaning of the sentence is that the rat ate the moth, right? And that rat was killed by the cat, and the dog chased that cat. Which is quite interesting, but it doesn't make sense. But if you want to understand it well, I can use SpaCy to be able to help you analyze it. So let's see that one. So for word in dogs, then it's going to be print word.text for our tokens, then word.pos for our part of speech, then word.dep, which is very powerful, going to help us to show the relationship, the dependencies, the syntax dependencies between all these words, which is quite simple and interesting. So now when you run it, it's telling us that some of them are determinate, some of them are end subject. As I said, if you want to explain it, just go with SpaCy.explain. I don't know what this one means. I just go with N S P G, right? It's going to tell me that this is a nominal subject. So this is a nominal subject, this is a nominal subject, this is direct object. It's trying to tell us the relationship between the words, how they are connected to one another, making it easier to understand. But in case you don't want this, you want to actually see it, right? SpaCy make it more easier with Displacy. So it's going to be from SpaCy import Displacy. This is a tool that is going to help you do your visualizations. So now I'm just going to go with Displacy.save. So just like in most of JavaScript, most like Node.js and Node.js, like save. So save, then our file that you want to analyze, the style which we are working on is dependency, syntax dependency, right? So I'm going to analyze it. So it's going to use your local host, a certain specific port to open it perfectly. So 7 on port 5000. So I'll open my browser and then go to my local host. So local host 5000, and then it's going to display it for me. Perfect. So this is the sentence that we are trying to analyze, and then it makes it quite easier. So the definite article down, so the rat, and then we have the cat, we have the dog. So it's trying to tell us that this rat did something. This rat was killed by something, and then who killed that rat is going to tell us what it happened, right? So this cat killed this rat. So again, and then this rat was a direct object of the cat because the cat killed the rat, and then again the dog is the cat is related to chased, and then the dog. So it's trying to make it quite simple. It's quite simple, right? Although it's quite simple, trying to tell us where each of these ones are related to one another, which is quite easy. So now let's see how to do the same thing that we have here inside our Jupyter. So to do that, we don't use save, but we use render because it's already in a browser. We don't need to save it again inside the browser. It's already saving inside the browser. Because see that this is already saving something. There's something saving already, so you just need to render it. Okay, now let's see how to do that. So we go with the same format. So we just go with the same format. So let's start. So it's going to be import SpaCy, then SpaCy. We're going to load it inside, create an object. So SpaCy dot load, then en. Perfect. So after that, you just go create a normal simple sentence. Let's use the same sentence that we're having. Then we're going to paste it as this: the rat, the cat. So it's going to be the rat ate the mouse, the dog chased the cat, and the cat killed the rat. Okay, so now let's see if you want to analyze it with to render whatever your picture, your visualization inside your Jupyter. It is going to be Displacy, right? Like display, then render. So then you supply our docs, then the star that you want. So we are working with dependencies, DP for our dependencies. So if you run it like this, it's going to print it as an SVG file, which is not the best, which is the default format. So this SVG file, you can just copy this one and paste it inside your website, which is quite another way of doing it. But you can, if you want to actually see the picture, then you have to set Jupyter to true. So Jupyter, as the next argument, is equal to true. Perfect. So now that it's rendering it perfectly in a nice picture format, making it easy for us to be able to use it to understand this sentence where all of them are connected and then. So in case you want to change this circular stuff into square, right, so that it becomes easier for you and you prefer that, and you want to change the color and customize it, SpaCy gives you the chance to do that. So to customize all these things, just go with this simple format of let's apply options. So options is equal to compact, then true, then BG for the background color, config blue. Then you can also supply what colors. So this is going to be a color for the text, as well as the font that you want, right? So let's open it. And now if you want to display it, it's just going to be Displacy dot render, not save, dot render. Then we're going to supply our document, which is the one we are working with, and then the style, which is heterogeneous version dependency, right? And then we are going to go with options. So options is equal to options. Then the next thing is going to be putting there is going to be Jupyter is equal to true. Right, perfect. So now it has changed it from the white background here, which was this one, to a different one, which is no more a white background, which is rather a blue, cornflower blue. And it has changed this one to square one. That's one of the ways of customizing it, which makes it easier to you. So in case you want to save this your particular image, right, the one that you have rendered, you want to save it in a file to use it, it is quite easy to do. So you can just equate this one to a variable SVG. Then it's very important that you have to take off this. If you don't take off this, it's going to be giving you errors, right? You just take it off, you save it now, then you just go with the normal way of writing it in Python, which is going to be with open the name of the file, so doc4, so let's call it doc5 .svg, then write mode, encoding, utf8, then as f, and then perfect. It's going to save it. So if you don't change it and then you make it like Jupyter is equal to true, it's going to give you errors. Let's try it and see. Let's call it as svg1, and then let's call this one 1. Going to see the mistake you're going to see. The next one is going to give us as 6, right? So that's giving us an error. Even if you save this is not defined, but if you save it, which is opening or nice, but if you want to save it in this format, it's going to give you an error. The reason is because of this, so you have to just take this one off, otherwise it's not going to work. So I don't know whether that is how it's supposed to be. So if you do it, perfect, now it's working. So if you check for it in our listing, you're going to see that all the files are there. So we have svg1, 2, 3, 4, including the new one that we created, which is 6. So I can just import this sample. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or contribution, you can just put inside the comment section so that everybody can be blessed. Please don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed.